welcome to Zeus Angel Tarot. And Happy New Year, Virgo crew. Let's get into your reading. It looks like there is a major life lesson hidden in disguise in this Celtic cross that I have done for you. First and foremost, we'll start with the recent past. Get a little Hello Santo in there. In the recent past, Nine of Swords. You have been trying to, you or the other person, this is general reading, somebody here is trying to get over some kind of anxiety. At the center of the reading is a judgment call. This can sometimes be seen as a lesson, a karmic lesson, doomed to be repeated if you don't recognize the pattern. I did a live recently talking about unconscious drives. You got to be real with yourself, even in relationships. Why do I still keep having these relationships that end the same way, where I'm unfulfilled? What is the lesson I meant to learn here? Because if I end this relationship or this friendship or job, I could easily get into another situation that's exactly the same if I don't understand my subconscious or unconscious drives. What's the karmic lesson here? That is disrupting a relationship, lovers in reverse, disharmony, disarray, chaos, breakup. It's a judgment call to repeat this or not. And it's almost like you've been here before with someone, because we have the Page of Swords and the blockage. That's all talk. It's just like, we talk about this, we say things are going to change, and yet here we are, nothing's changed, nothing's new. And in fact, I feel like at this point, I'm kind of choosing this situation. In your headspace is the Knight of Wands. I feel like some of you guys could really just have a lot going on and maybe don't have time to sit down and hash things out with someone anymore, okay? So in the near future, we're going to get some clarifiers. In the near future, Five of Pentacles in reverse, coming out of isolation, coming out of a place of lack. It's like a little bit of hope here in the future. Once you finally learn this lesson that you've been kind of going around back and forth with, this karmic lesson, this karmic pattern, this situation with this particular person, there could be some confusion though. You could be stuck in the mud with it, not able to recognize that you have more control over this situation than you realize, and that maybe once you wake up to your unconscious patterns, there's a sense of freedom there. We have the Nine of Wands, the wounded warrior. How much more of this can I put up with? Maybe it's time, if you are living with a significant other, or if you are single, I feel like either way, you've been through it. We've all been through it. We've all had rough times. And in the environment there is, if you are having a wake-up call, things could get even more difficult before they get better. There is some sense of hope here, though. We have the sun. I love it. The sun illuminating things. It can even talk about going on a vacation or going somewhere sunny, or just retaining that optimism. Four of Swords in reverse is a restlessness, a restless feeling here. So let's find out why that's there. Tell me, why is the Four of Swords in reverse here in the outcome for the Virgo crew? Okay, we have the Five of Cups in reverse. So getting over disappointment. It's almost like when you finally make a decision to leave something that's not good for you, you kind of realize that you have a lot of decisions to make. I don't feel bad about this anymore, but now I have a lot to think about, and it could even keep me up at night, that feeling of restlessness, because now I have to make a choice. Now I have to make decisions, new decisions, different places that I have to go. Whatever your situation is, I'm trying to be really general, because some of you guys are having a realization, a wake-up call, a karmic lesson about, relationship patterns that you're repeating. Some of you guys are having a wake-up call about your family or about your job here. Whatever it is, it's going to kind of make you feel like, I don't know what to do, because you're having to relearn yourself, right? What's the outcome here? Give me an outcome here. All right, so we have the Six of Cups. Interesting. So the Six of Cups can say one of two things. I sometimes see that as childhood trauma. Yeah, okay, you could be realizing that your relationship patterns are because of your childhood. Actually, all of us have that big wake up call. Also, relationships, if this is about a romantic relationship, can sometimes be a dopamine reward system. But also, Six of Cups is reminiscence. I feel like some of you guys could be reminiscing about a relationship, the goods and the bads about it. Thinking about that can actually help you open up to the realization of your life and your karmic lesson. So it can be good. Definitely can be good to look back on the times. A little bit of analyzing things here. Give me more on this as the outcome with the Six of Cups. Ooh, I have a lot coming out. And then we have the Four of Cups. Now, the Four of Cups is awareness. It can be an awareness that you're unfulfilled. It can be an awareness that maybe you're a little bored or restless in life here, or restless in a relationship. And it's actually good because it's like that is going to lead you to finding something that's more fulfilling for you here. Ooh, we have a lot of cards coming out for the Virgo crew. Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. I feel like you guys, the way that you're seen is kind of the perfectionist of the group, but I feel like what it is that you're very nurturing. And I feel like it could be a time for you to start nurturing yourself, to come from a place of making decisions for yourself. Like, how is this going to better me? How is this going to better my life? But coming from a place of gentleness and not such harsh discernment. Three of Wands here. So the Three of Wands is a bit of a waiting period. There could be some stalling in your life purpose here, and you moving forward out of a stuck place or out of a situation that's not so fulfilling for you. But I feel like it can be a hopefulness. Like, okay, now that I know what I need to fix, I can make plans. Because I can sometimes see that as expansion. So that's amazing here. Okay, what else do we have here for the Virgo crew? We have, okay, I love this. I feel like some of you guys, if you're having a relationship difficulties, a breakup, karmic lesson that you're needing to learn, you could be putting some more effort into your career as kind of a way to make you feel a little bit more fulfilled, or make you kind of bring you out of that stuck place. I love that. Anything else here for the Libra crew? The Moon. Getting in touch with your subconscious urges. As I was saying before, the awareness comes from within. The awareness of the patterns, the negative patterns, relationship patterns, or whatever, comes from within. Pay attention to your dreams during this time with the Moon here, okay? Let's get some oracle cards. No que dan out here. For the Virgo crew. For the Virgo crew. Okay, we have isolation. Okay. So it might be time with the throat chakra. If you're feeling alone and having to make a decision, it could be a good time to reach out, get some help, be around people who care about you, to discuss these things with. More card for the Virgo crew. Ooh. Impasse. This could be a difficult decision that you have to make in your life, or a difficult realization. At an impasse, I don't know what to do right now. I feel so restless and could be a little lost. This is also the sacral chakra. You're at an impasse. It's normal to feel a little restless when you have a major life decision to make, or when you have a realization about patterns. And then we have faith. Have faith in yourself that you'll make the right decision for yourself. Every single Virgo that I've ever met is very driven and responsible. You're like one of the most responsible signs. Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Have faith in yourself. Have faith in the divine and in the synchronicities that are leading you, that are leading your life here. Because I feel like at the end of the day, if once you have that awareness of your own subconscious urges, it's going to lead you to better places. Have that faith. Whatever that faith is to you, it's different for everybody. It's going to lead you somewhere good. And then we're also opening up the third eye chakra. Don't be afraid, because I feel like this is just the beginning of your spiritual awakening. Some of you guys could be having a spiritual awakening during this time. That sometimes happens when you realize, like, for example, I'll use my own experience of when I was in a toxic relationship. I had to recognize, first of all, I had to stop deluding myself, lying to myself. And then once I got myself out of that, I had to realize what led me there, because it doesn't help anyone to completely blame the other person, completely blame the job. I hate this job. I've been here 10 years and they never give me a raise. Then why do you stay? um, you have to kind of have that realization that I'm not just a prisoner. I made decisions to be here, and it's a spiritual awakening, and it can kind of lead to some anxiety, maybe even some depression at first, because you're changing your belief system, and you're changing the way that you see yourself. So it can be scary to look into the void like that, but never fear, because everything is temporary. And if you have faith, that's going to lead you to where you need to be. Okay, you guys, I'm gonna get on out of here. I don't want to ramble. So come check out the live I'll be doing tomorrow. I'll be answering your questions for subscribers. And thank you so much for coming to this reading. I hope this elevated your consciousness in some type of way, shape, or form. And I'll see y'all later. Bye.